Okay, so I made a little progress on the Count Dooku hilt. So if you guys can see that, I did a little bit of milling with a Dremel using a tungsten carbide bit. Main reason why I did that is the speaker that they housed in here. It's a 28mm speaker, but it only has the connections on the one side of the speaker, so it was milled out over on one side of the actual hilt, but you couldn't drop in a high bass speaker without having to clear this location for the other side. So now that it's cleared out, once I get the speaker aligned right, it sits perfectly. So I'll be able to use an 8 ohm 2 watt KR Sabers speaker in this hilt, and it seats very nicely now. So yeah, I got the Nigon's board set up right here, went through the SD card and got it programmed up with sound fonts that I wanted, blade styles, all that fun stuff. So my next step will be wiring up the speaker. This is a chassis that I got from CWS. I already cut off the speaker end of the chassis. That's what was right here, because I'm going to be only running the soundboard on here and then the battery on the back. So battery is going to be set up right here. I'm going to have to solder it up, but that's pretty easy. You slide these pins right out. You just slide these tabs out and then push them back into their slot. So pull it out, solder my wire up to it, and then put it right back in its slot. That way you don't end up melting any plastic whenever you solder up your terminals for your battery. So I've made some progress on this Saberforge upgrade to NEC I3 Neopixel. So pull this out. So I still got to work on the tactile switch for the primary. But you can see lights up really good.
Cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skills with a lightsaber. Master Kenobi, you disappoint me. Yoda holds you in such high esteem.
I still gotta go through a bunch of the specs and setting it up, but
That's great. Yeah, you, Skywalker. You have hate. You have anger. But you don't use them. You have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
so I'm just waiting on a tactile switch to be able to fit in the slot. I milled this out, and I've gotten a little bit of isolation in here that I put in place to isolate the switch from the metal. So I still gotta make up a seat for the switch itself to go in here. It's gonna be a tactile switch with a hi-hat to go through here, just a brass style tactile switch. I've got a whole bunch of them, but just none of them with a long enough reach. Like this is the longest brass tactile I got in in my stock right at the moment. Gotta go through a little bit of the programming, some of the colors, settings, but not too much beyond that. So yeah, making a little more progress. You guys will see it whenever it's finished up.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, then please press the like button.
And if you like what you've been watching, please hit the subscribe button.
To see our latest video, click on the link to the right.
Thank you again. Later.